Welcome to the Complete Story Series. I take trade paperbacks and single issues and I break them down into digestible bites to help you understand. Then I read them dramatically back to you, or sometimes yell them at you. Today we're going to be fixing a mistake here that we've had at Comicstorian. You see, when Eddie Brock took over the Venom symbiote again, it was actually supposed to be 2 issues, and it also explains what happened to Flash Thompson. We, for some reason, didn't realize that it did a second issue, so we gave you a single video. So today we're going to give you a short video explaining how Eddie Brock and the Venom symbiote are working together now, and what happened to Flash Thompson. I apologize for this mistake. Sometimes it happens over here. Enjoy. As Eddie Brock sleeps, he dreams of a love story. One where he thought he had everything, living out the perfect life. But then it all came crashing down. Suddenly the perfect life was gone, and he turned to a higher power for help. Instead of receiving help from that higher power, he received help in the form of a new love, one that would make him feel whole. However, the price for feeling whole was that there was always people wanting to destroy that happiness. When his new love was taken away, there was a point where he just wanted to give up and die. The thing about love is that it's not soft or gentle. Love is strength, full of purpose. Love is power, and it will never be done with you. It consumes you. Just then, Eddie awakes from his dream and he hears a voice calling out to him. He looks out the window of his apartment and the voice tells him that he should be out there. He should be taking in the moonlight. Eddie stares and says, "All right, we'll go out." A few moments later, as Eddie swings through the city, Venom shouts telling him to look down. People are breaking into the buildings. We have to stop them. Down below, 3 men set off a charge, blowing up a door, and then one charges straight in. Another scans the area, stating that they need to keep their noise below 20 decibels, or they'll trip the acoustic triggers. But Eddie calls out to them, and the scanner spikes, hitting 80.7 decibels. 2 of the men pull out their tasers, and the third yells that he isn't dealing with this. The 2 with the tasers try attacking Eddie, but as he plows through grabbing one of them, he tells the man, "This is a biotech firm. What would terrorists be stealing? Biological weapons? A superbug?" The man tries to talk, but he says that they aren't terrorists. They're a technology group, and they're just here for a B&E job. All of their gear is non-lethal. Eddie sets the man down, asking if they're stealing technology. "Who's going to gain from this?" Just then, one of the men runs ahead, shouting that he got it. "The sucker's gonna make him rich." Eddie looks up at the man and he throws the one that he was holding headfirst into the wall with a loud crunch. He then lunges at one of the men on the ground, crushing his hand and his head. He looks back at the last burglar, telling him, "Give it to me." And the man shouts, Okay, take it. This was just supposed to be an easy score worth millions." The man hands over the small canister, and as Eddie looks at it, he asks, "Is this a tomato? This is absurd. I thought you were terrorists." Just as the police begin to arrive, Eddie drops the canister and he leaves. As he gets away, Eddie pulls Venom off, asking, "Why did you make us do that?" And Venom tells him, "So we can be heroes! Little men going where they don't belong, so we have to stop them. It's what you wanted, right, Eddie?" And Eddie yells, "No, we don't butcher men for being thieves. What were you thinking?" And Venom tells him, "Eddie wants to be a hero. Eddie can't look stupid." A short while later, Eddie visits the place where he and Venom met, the old Our Lady of the Saints church, to be alone. But as he sits in one of the pews, a pair of muggers walk in, telling Eddie that he really shouldn't be here alone at this time of night. Eddie stands up, telling the muggers that tonight is not the night to mess with them, so please leave. And one of the muggers smacks the other, telling him, "You know what? Screw this." The 2 run for the door, and the door opens from the back, and a priest walks out, telling Eddie, "Thank you." He can sense that he is a very dangerous man. Has he come here seeking benediction? Eddie says that he's sorry, but he doesn't believe in the big man upstairs. And the priest says, "Yet you still come to his house." The priest sits down next to Eddie, asking, "Why did you come here?" And Eddie says that he recently got back into a relationship. The priest asks, "Is it a good thing?" And Eddie tells him yes, he's been dreaming of it for years. He went through so much to get this relationship back, but there's so much pain. He did something tonight that he never thought he would do again, something that is supposed to be behind him. And the priest asks, did his partner make him do something that now he regrets? Eddie turns, stopping him, telling him, "No, I will never regret this reunion. I couldn't go on living without it." Suddenly, Venom's voice can be heard in Eddie's ear, and he says, "I don't like this man. We should kill this man." Eddie stands up, telling the priest that he has to go, but as he leaves, the priest calls out, stating, "I will be here if you wish to talk about it." As Eddie leaves, Venom tells him, "You only do what I want you to do, what we want. For us to be together forever, we must stop anyone who comes between us." And just then a light shines on Eddie from behind, and Eddie turns around as something charges at him. He looks up with Scorpion telling him that the people of Alchemex told him that he was crawling around again. We have some unfinished business to take care of, Brock. Venom begins to cover Eddie and he says, well then, let's finish it. As Eddie jumps, Scorpion tells him, that's right, get close. And he hits Eddie with a sonic blast. Venom begins to peel away from Eddie in pain, and Scorpion bashes Eddie's head into the ground, stating, I know all about those suits' weaknesses. Scorpion then picks Eddie up and he begins to laugh, and after a few seconds, Scorpion can feel something crawling on him. Venom reaches up, separating Scorpion from his suit, and as he struggles, Eddie lunges and punches Scorpion right in the face. As Eddie falls back, he tells Venom, we gotta get out of here. And Venom tells him, don't worry, I'll always take care of you. No one will get between us, Eddie. A short while later, Eddie opens his eyes and he asks, where are we? Why are we back at the church? And as Eddie looks down at his hands, he sees them covered in blood. He shouts, asking, what did you do? And Venom tells him, what we had to do to stop people coming between us. Eddie picks up the broken body of the priest, and Venom says, no one will pull us apart again, Eddie. But at this point, you may be wondering, what happened to Agent Venom? Why did Flash Thompson lose the suit? Well, it was only a few weeks ago that Venom was bonded with this person, Flash Thompson. While with Venom, Flash became the hero known as Agent Venom, and he used Venom's powers to fight evil across space and Earth. After Mephisto placed a hell mark on Venom, Venom split into two, and Flash's student, Andy Benton, would later become known as Mania. The two worked together trying to find a way to cure Andy of the hell mark, and until they did, they agreed to fight crime in New York. One night, as Flash and Andy sit down and eat, Andy says, okay, New York pizza is better. Flash says, same time tomorrow? Andy tells him, you bet. And as Andy leaves, Flash knows that someone is watching him. And he says that they are not alone, they should probably just end this. As he jumps back, a man in a giant metal suit punches down without saying anything. And Flash asks, not the talky type, huh? Well, let's see what's under your mask. As Flash reaches for the helmet, the man in the suit releases a fiery blast, and Flash shouts, that was a big mistake, because it only makes us angry. Venom begins to grow on him, and Flash punches the man, asking, what is your plan? Just get beaten down! The man stumbles back, telling him, not exactly, just needed you close. He holds out his arms, letting out a sonic blast that rips Venom off of Flash. Venom screams out in pain, and Flash tells him that it's okay, but Venom just snarls at him and runs away. As Venom jumps off the building, the man in the suit asks, you aren't so tough without your friend, huh? But Flash looks back, running at the man, kicking him in the head before running after Venom. The man gets up, calling over the radio, and a voice tells him to pull out, his vitals are spiking. The man takes off his helmet, stating that it's fine, the suit is done with. It served its purpose. The package has been separated and it's out in the open. The voice on the radio is Agent Wambow. Exfil team is en route now, he says. However, the thing is, as much as Flash looked, he couldn't find Venom. He searched and he searched, but he always came up empty-handed. Venom, however, was having a hard time being separated from a host and didn't know what to do. The urges of being angry and tear everything apart were coming back, and he was working so hard to become a hero. He wanders off and he ends up falling off a building into an alleyway. And an old drifter hears the noise and asks Venom if he's okay. Venom picks himself up, stating that there is no me. There is only us. And with that, he grabbed a hold of the drifter and bonded. And there you have it, a little more history on Venom. Now, if you like the character Venom and Eddie Brock and you want to know what's going on with the entire Venom symbiote, subscribe today, because we're going to be bringing you more Venom storylines, probably once a week. Hopefully we won't skip too much, but we're going to be catching you entirely up on everything going on with Venom. So, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter at Comicstorian, and if you want to chat with us while we do other things on the internet, come on over to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/EligibleMonster. Every Sunday and Monday, we bring you various comic book podcasts right over there, live. You can talk to me about whatever you want. All right. Hopefully I'll see you there. Yeah. Sometimes Dan brings cookies. It's like a party. We'll have pizza, we'll have cookies. Who thought of that? Think about that for a minute, just 1 second. When did like Pizza Hut and all those start packaging cookies with pizza? Did anyone ever go get a pizza and then go like, hey, I want a chocolate chip cookie? Was that a thing? When did that start? I really want to know. Man, my voice is squeaking. Apparently I hit puberty again.